All right, y'all, I'm Jonathan Joyner. This is Hunt the Front, and it is a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Northwest Florida. So beautiful, in fact, I figured we would get the 56 car out, rolled out the back, get it jacked up, and finally get it washed. I also thought it'd be a good time for me to kind of give you all my initial thoughts, first impressions, if you will, of the new Capital, the new 56. A lot of y'all been following along. We just got it put together. We raced it for the first time 1 week ago, a week and a day ago at Southern Raceway Southern 100. I finished with a 15th DNF. We were better than that, but that's the way it ended up. And then Joseph, my brother, the 10 car, he finished second. So I thought we would take a little bit of time today to talk about that. We didn't really get to talk about it in the race day vlog. Hope y'all did get to watch it though. So I figured it'd be a good day to talk about that. The only problem is I forgot my jack and impact gun and several other things out at the big shop. If y'all remember, last couple weeks the car was out there as we were getting it put together, getting it ready to race. Left a lot of stuff out there, so we're gonna ride out there, get that stuff, take a look at the 10 car, see what Joseph's got going on with it, maybe talk about the old 56 for a minute, and then we'll get back here, get this car jacked up, get it cleaned up, get it back in to the garage where it will feel loved and not be covered in mud like it is right now. Anyway, hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun and get something accomplished. Y'all hang out, we'll see what happens. All right, guys, real quick update while we're on our way out here to the big shop. A lot of you have been emailing and messaging asking me about the pre-order t-shirts, 5610 t-shirts and hoodies. We got them in, and we are in the process of packaging and shipping those out. We got a lot of them to get to. We're getting to them in the order that they came in. So if you ordered early in the pre-order period, we'll get those to you. You should be getting those this week. And hopefully by we'll have all of them to you before Thanksgiving. That's our goal. I'll take y'all at the end of the video, toward later in the video, into our spare room where we got all that set up. Shadow's in there right now packaging shirts and hoodies and getting them ready to ship. So it's mass chaos in there. So I'll take y'all in there and show you all that, give you a behind the scenes look at the apparel shipping process. So we found a jack. Believe this one's mine. We'll take that with us. There's the 10 car, the second place finisher from the other night. Joseph looks like he hasn't gotten much more done than I have, but at least he put a jack under it to take a load off the shocks. An impact gun, I believe this one's mine, and one of these lights belongs to me. I think, which one? We'll take this one. It works. All right, let's get this thing pushed out and get to work. What I realized the other night was that in the video from Saturday night, the Southern 100, we didn't get to talk a whole lot about the 56. And so I probably left y'all hanging on my thoughts, my first time in the car. We spent a lot of time getting it together. Y'all hung out with us in the shop, and then I really didn't get to talk to y'all about what I thought of it. So I thought that'd be something we would do today. So the first thing I want to tell you is that I thought the car, it did as expected. I think it was the driver that had the issue with why we weren't as good as we should have been. One of the issues we were having was with the seat. I have what is called nystagmus, and it's where your eyes shake back and forth, and you got to tilt your head. It has to do with the muscles around your eyes. You'll notice a lot of times if you see me, I'm tilting my head up and to the left. That's to compensate for the eye issue I have. Well, this seat, it's a different seat. It's not the seat I had in the 56 car. It's not a new seat. It's just one we had. It's one I've never run before, and it was preventing me, the headrest was preventing me from being able to tilt my head so that I could compensate for that eye issue I had. So one thing we did after hot laps, we peeled the padding off the back of this cover. We peeled this padding off as well, but we put it back in because we figured out that wasn't the problem. I never really got comfortable in the car, put it to you that way. But, you know, it's something we'll address. I'll probably end up pulling the seat out of the old 56 and putting it in here and giving this one back to Joseph. This one of his. So, one of the other issues we had was right here on the right front, and I did talk about this in the video. What you can do is flip your right front brake off, and a lot of these cars are actually designed to run that way, where there's no brake on the right front. And when you do that, when you hit the brakes going into the turn, into the corner, it makes the car turn into the corner. It also makes it to where if your car starts to push up the track, you hit the brakes and it turns it back. It pulls the car left whenever you have the right front cut off. Well, our switch, one of the wires came out of the end, and so it wasn't working. I think it happened after hot laps, because I thought it, we checked it driving around the neighborhood there. It worked at the big shop, and then I'm pretty sure it worked in hot laps, and then it didn't in qualifying, and that's when I pushed. Set us back. We went from being 4th fastest overall in hot laps to being I don't know where I even qualified, 10th or 11th out of 17 in our group. I need to get me a 3/8 impact for these things. Should have just grabbed the one from the big shop while I was out there. Alright, so that's enough of that. I feel like I'm making excuses. Let's talk about the good things that I feel like are going forward with the car that I'm excited about. The way I explained it to the crew after hot laps was it felt like where I would be waiting on the other car to, especially as the track got a little bit drier and into the night, where I would be waiting on the old 56 car to get grip and to get forward traction. This car had it immediate, but it wasn't bogging the motor down quite as bad. To hook up the old 56 car, we had to bog the motor down and really fight for grip. With this one, you're getting grip, but you're not bogging the motor down, and you're keeping more momentum up as you're driving off the corner. So it had the bite, it had the get up and go that I expected, that we wanted, that we knew the 10 car had, that this 56 car should have. There's definitely one positive to take away. Definitely had the grip. The car handled like I expected it to, like we knew it would. So not all bad, that's for sure. Really not a whole lot of bad. Let me rephrase. I think before we get the hose out, I'm gonna go in here before I get all muddy and show y'all what I'm talking about, this mess we got. We've been filling all kinds of orders for our pre-order with our shirts and hoodies with the race cars on. Y'all check this out. All right, so here is the current situation in our kitchen. These are all hoodies. And then down here, we got the packaging, Hunt the Front, the packaging department. Getting the job done. How many pre-orders you got done?
At least probably 200.
200? How many more do we have to go?
A lot.
Right, so she got some already packed up, ready to go. So y'all just start getting your pre-orders this week. Yeah. Hope maybe even by the time you see this video.
Yeah.
And then we'll be getting the rest of them ASAP, right?
Yes.
All right.
Working on it.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I didn't ask for Shadow's permission, but I'm gonna show y'all her car, how many we already got loaded up. We got them in the front seat, and we got them back here in the back. Thank you to those of you who have pre-ordered and who are continuing to order. Like I said, we'll have the 5610 shirts and hoodies available on the website soon. And if you pre-ordered, they're coming. Logo stuff like my t-shirt, hats, that kind of thing, they're on the website. Now, speaking of hats, all of our hats, all the hats we have are available, limited supply, but we have all hats stocked. That's the low profile, the trucker, and the closed back hats. We are also getting flex fit hats. We should have those on the website soon. Fixing to get the hose out and really get nasty. Before I do, I wanted to say a thank you to some of our patrons over on Patreon. I want to say a big thank you to Jeremy Steele, Sean Brandt, and Jared Meyer, as well as Austin Puckett, Anthony Bailey, and Bubba Mugrooter. Thank y'all so much for the support. If you want to check us out on Patreon, it's patreon.com/huntthefront. We do bonus and exclusive videos over there, and we really appreciate the support. We also appreciate those of you who are just watching on YouTube. We'll keep right on doing the same thing we've always done on YouTube. Don't worry about that. Better take my hat off before I get mud all over it. It's a better one to get muddy. So I know some of y'all are going to ask, we've mentioned it in other videos, but what we use to wash the race cars: Tide and bleach. All right, so it's getting late, so what I'm gonna do, so I can get this done, I'm gonna put the camera down for a minute, I'm gonna get the car finished up, I'm gonna roll it in the garage, and then we'll talk again in just a second. I can change my hat now that I'm finished getting muddy. I apologize for skipping the rest of washing the car, but like most of y'all, I got to work tomorrow morning, so I wanted to get it done, get it in here, and get inside, get ready for Monday. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I wanted to finish up our conversation really quickly about the car, my thoughts after our first night out. I think the car is great. I think our driver was a little shaky, and I think that not getting to practice it before race night might have hurt us just a little bit. Would have been night. We got rained out. Practice got rained out, so we had 3 laps of hot laps, and we went right into qualifying for the main event. So, way it goes. Not trying to make excuses, but I feel like, you know, if we could have had time to work out the kinks, we'd have been a little better. We did get all the way up from 17th to 7th, so the car's fast. I think we're in good shape for the next event. I don't know when the next event will be. Not telling you we're finished for the year. I'm just saying that we don't have anything immediate on the schedule. Stay tuned, we'll let you know. I do know Joshua raced his go-kart last night, and he's got his video uploaded, so if you haven't, check that out. Other than that, like, subscribe, leave us a comment. Tell us if you have some video ideas. We are obviously getting closer to winter. Things are slowing down. If there's a video idea you have that you'd like for us to do, let us know in a comment. We'll see if we can't work that in. We'll keep the videos flowing as best we can, as long as y'all keep watching. Anyway, glad y'all hung out with me. Subscribe if you hadn't already. Catch you next time.